Where's Darius? I miss that. What if Darius is just listening to us?
He probably is. He's probably there chewing.
He's probably like, he's having like a burrito or taco or something.
Taco.
Sitting there.
What if he's just sitting here being creepy?
I knew it! Like that happy.
I can't hear that. No, I still can't hear it. Nope, still.
You can hear it.
Can we just get that on a loop and then I'll put that as your ringtone?
Claws.
Yeah, I don't know if I wore this the last few times.
Claws. I think you've worn that before. I love that.
My daddy gave it to me.
Like
my
your
real
daddy
dad.
or your dad? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's your daddy.
Look at this isn't a little White Claw, it's a big White Claw.
You got a big claw in the koozie.
She got claws and claws and claws. That's her name this week. It's claws.
Oh, that works. I thought you were lactating for a second there, Shane. I saw the tissue against your chest. You squeeze it.
Excited. 3 claws?
Claws. Maybe I just had that one giant long cold open, and we can make a clip super long.
Very.
Waiting to exhale, we can call it.
So very.
I don't know.
You're not really recording right now, right?
Yes, I am.
Yes, top left of the screen. Just recording.
I said not really recording, like not gonna actually use this part.
Oh, it's a very good chance I will.
He's gonna use. Yeah, that's right. You always assume he's gonna use any of it.
Every ounce.
That's
unless you beg him not to
out the
post.
side before. Yeah.
Balls knows.
Yeah.
He brushes his hair out all the time.
100 brushes a day. 100 strokes a day.
Strokes, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Damn
not
right
playing,
I
though.
It's playing.
Oh, there it is. I'm
It's
just cross-eyed.
playing, baby.
Darius, you look like
yeah,
Slender
it's
Man for
playing,
half a second there
baby.
because you're blurry and it's like a little stick figure.
Potato.
You're like, run! Darius,
Yeah. She's like, fuck
That
this
was
computer.
like the worst experience.
You know what's funny?
Very long.
Once a month of
Is it a
doing this
Mac?
show, that happens to your computer.
It just like starts cleaning shit up. I didn't ask for it.
No, it's just no. I'm not saying you did. I'm just saying it's really funny because like
no.
you come on with that same face like this fucking computer.
I was so mad, and then I couldn't log into the Zoom meeting the way that I usually do. I had to like look for the email.
Yeah, that's the
I'm
way I
here,
have to
guys.
Hi.
Hey. Shit. I'm trying to turn off my automatic updates because I know that I'm probably the next one.
Yeah, it picks the most inconvenient time to do it. Like, do it in the middle of the night when I'm like not using it.
Yeah, you know how like it asks you, and I'm like, yeah, do it tonight. Then I was like, why did I just click on that? It's tonight now. It's nighttime now. I'm like, oh.
Damn, Bill Gates. Fucking Windows 98. Get Bill Gates in here.
This is Windows 95.
I like that the error on your screen was hot pink like your hair.
Fucking
Mango pink.
So welcome everyone to episode 22 of Maybe Next Week podcast. How's everyone's weeks been, man? Beck's been drinking.
One of those weeks. Yeah.
Better now.
My week has been pretty good other than the last like 5 or 10 minutes, whatever I was doing.
They're gonna say 5
like
days.
forever. It seemed like forever. Oh well, no, yeah, 20 minutes ago.
What'd everybody do this week? Ashley, how's your leagues? How's the Bay Tour? Do we have a Bay Tour update?
A tour update will come next week.
Ooh, we are.
Later this
Somebody
week.
will come, actually.
Aside from that, I had volleyball practice, which went good. I went to see the Eternals with my dad, which was good.
Was it as
that's
trash
how.
as everyone said it is?
Yeah, that's what that was gonna be my question. It really was. Oh,
I mean, it was okay.
Can I spoil something for everyone that no one's going to care about?
Like the movie? What if I
Yeah.
watch it? No, I'm not
Yeah,
paying money for that shit.
You'll forget that
All
we
right.
even said
I
it.
mean, I'm gonna
Exactly,
watch
yeah.
it,
I like Gemma Chan, but that's about it.
So,
Yeah, I love Gemma Chan.
so they've introduced a.
Black Knight.
but Black Knight. Well, I knew about Black Knight.
Yeah. So Harry Styles is now Thanos' brother.
Oh yeah, that too. I forgot about that.
I like
Nice.
him, but that's in
Eros.
His brother is supposed to be an Eternal, which also possibly makes Thanos an Eternal. Let's not.
Thanos and Eternal with the deviant. Anyway,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
with
let's
the
not get into the
blood.
next
So
stuff.
yeah, that's tangent after tangent after tangent. But
Yeah.
no, I'm excited for the Black Knight because, and spoiler alert, but
It also teased Blade too, because that was Blade's voice.
exactly, that was Blade's voice at the end, and my dad's like, "Who's that?" And I was like, "It's probably Blade," and he's like, "You know what? You're right."
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Damn, there's a whole pocket of comic books I can't even pretend to keep up with right now.
I just
That's yeah.
I
I'm
lost my
like
groupie status.
Eternals. I don't really know.
Well,
It's like the Avengers 3.0.
don't fall in love with it too much because
Yeah.
it is the first Marvel flop. So
Yeah.
Because no one's going, or because the reviews are really bad.
okay,
all of it.
because
It came in third on its opening weekend.
Yeah, it's not that great. Not a lot of people know about the Eternals, so it's kind of like people are still kind of building up to it.
But no
It
one
wasn't
knew.
really marketed
No
in a really
one
No one
smart
knew who
way.
Guardians of the Galaxy were either, but it was marketed
That's
well and it was a
true.
good movie. It was, I mean, a talking raccoon and a talking tree. People were like, "What the fuck is this?" But I got to see it.
I think they
Yeah, it's an old-ass comic, too.
overplayed, like all of the romance and everything was in it. It wasn't really done that greatly. And even when like she defeats the big bad at the end, it's kind of just
Spoiler.
Yeah, I heard. I know now all these shills are on there like, "Oh, people only bashing because it's a female director." Blah blah.
No,
Oh,
it's
I
because
said
Wonder
that.
Woman was terrible and everyone loved that shit. That was some
Yeah.
of the worst stuff I've ever
Yeah,
seen in my
that's true.
life.
Yeah, so it's unfortunate. Marvel had their first. It's not on the agenda, but they had their first flop. So
Do you think it's because they didn't really transition the characters, like in the sense that like they didn't usually they have like one of the big franchise movies and then they have like the Easter egg or the big little reveal.
well,
I feel
they
like we didn't have any reveal for these characters. Right? Like,
yeah.
I
Was
never
there
heard of that.
was
like,
there
I
one
don't
in Black
know the
Widow? No,
characters.
right? There
No.
wasn't
I
anything in
don't
Spider-Man
think
or Black Widow.
Black Widow's
Anticipating them.
reveal was leading into Hawkeye, where her
Yeah.
sister
Right.
tried to
Gonna hunt
hunt.
him down.
Yeah. So
That was the only real reveal we got out of Black Widow.
Yeah, and the only other person they've teased before is like
Eternals is
Martian
basically
something.
Just think of it
Manhunter.
as like restarting the whole like franchise almost again because we're in a new phase, so we have to start.
well, we've been in that phase
Who-
in Spider-Man.
who- Okay,
should've
so
done a
who are
little
Actually, no, that was-
Eternals
that was
in
supposedly the
Marvel
last one.
universe?
Yeah. This is part of like which Shang-Chi
Yeah.
and Black Widow. It's all starting like new phases, so like it's gonna be for these because they're setting up the premise for everything else, and that's all I saw it as.
They still
Was
could have had
that
like a
it's
little
filler movie right
like,
now.
Oh, this was like
flashback
a
or something
filler
with
movie
Thanos.
to lead
Yeah,
up to
because
the
I
next
don't
it,
know.
set, it
project.
sets up Black Knight. They're saying possibly maybe we might see one of these guys in Guardians of the Galaxy. They might jump in now in certain situations, so we might see
Yeah.
them.
Okay.
I don't know.
It seemed like a
still
lot
think
of side characters for a leading movie.
I
Even
don't
though
know
Angelina
who
Jolie's a big
Guardians of the
deal. Oh my
Galaxy
God.
are to the Marvel universe either. I know
never-
that they're in space, but
you've never seen any of those movies.
Have
You
you
saw
seen
Avengers, right? You saw
I think you'd like those.
Gamora and
I
Star
saw like the
Chris
first
Pratt.
Avengers,
Okay, so think about it.
maybe
this way.
the second one. I think.
You didn't
Gamora,
see
who is in
Infinity
Guardians-
War or Endgame
No.
with Thanos?
Okay, so you need to catch
Oh,
up.
this
because-
girl-
I saw some of
so
it.
Tati's
Gamora's
face.
linked to
This is
Thanos, and
crazy.
Thanos is linked to everything else.
You know what?
Haters, I can't
bet
believe
you.
it.
I bet you
I
$20.
mean, I love comic
She's
books,
seen
but
it.
I'm very,
Just doesn't remember.
I'm very
But
only like the
it was
characters
censored.
that I know.
Mm.
So
She hasn't seen it, but she's seen it.
He doesn't
I-
remember.
I think you'd like Guardians of the.
Yeah,
I
think so.
mean, it seemed like a
Galaxy.
good.
It's
It
fun.
seemed like a good movie.
You gotta do
I
it while
know
Chris
It is
Pratt
a
It
fun
seemed
movie.
like a
Like,
good
the
set
cute
of
one.
movies.
Yeah.
There's more than one.
Well, the second one's kind of inconsequential.
Second one's kind of crappy. The first one's
Yeah.
But
solid.
the second one, it was just setting again. They need filler movies.
But no,
Filler
but here's
movies are
here's
trash.
the thing.
Look
Here's
at
the
Thor
thing.
Ragnarok. That's good.
But here's
No
the thing, though. I feel
fillers.
like when you're 12 years, no, you're 13 years into this franchise. You've done 24 movies at this point, or whatever it is, and all countless television shows. There's some momentum that you can have, even when introducing new characters that don't make it a pure filler movie. I think what makes it a filler
Shang-Chi
movie,
was like really good. Like I really.
but it's
loved
not exactly. You can
I'll
have
watch
a
it.
good filler movie.
I didn't get to watch it either.
I didn't see it,
I
but
I haven't seen that
you
yet.
say
either.
it's
It looks
good.
like it was gonna be good.
But if you say
November
it's good,
12th.
yeah.
I've
Like-
been slacking. I'm sorry.
But
Comic
you can-
Cons.
Wait until it's on
I'm
You
the
can
sorry.
have
television.
these good
I think you just need
movies.
to get on the train with me and my dad because every single time one of these comes out, he'll call me and be like, "Hey, are we seeing this? Are we seeing it the day of?" What about the day after? Are you available the day after
That's
that?
a good
I'm
dad.
like, okay,
He's a
Dad.
good dad. I
Yeah.
like him. He's a daddy. But
Like, well, if you're gonna go see it with your friends, I'm gonna go see it by myself. I just wanted to check with you first. I'm like,
Oh, that's
yeah,
good.
that's good. That's good. Daddy daughter date. I like that. But anyway, you can have a good filler movie and then shit.
Still
and,
have it good
Well,
on
like
its
it just,
own.
it's
Yeah.
there's just you just shouldn't have a filler movie. They should be good standalone films. That's what's so hard about this
agree
comic
with
book
that,
universe
but
shit.
sometimes you do need a filler in order to set the premise for something else. It's like Game of Thrones. You have those filler episodes.
Or like
Sometimes-
another
But it
project
used
to
to be really
make money off
good.
of.
I don't know.
Instead
I
of making
feel
like an epic Lord of the
That's true,
Rings,
too.
like 3 hour,
But when
put
you
it
think
in a
about
big movie.
when you think about Phase One, they didn't know exactly what they were doing. They went back and said, you know what, let's do a post credit scene because they shot that months after they were done with Iron Man.
Yeah.
Let's cast Nick Fury, this so on and so forth. So those first movies, while being standalone, they were still clearly telling the audience what they were building towards, which was the Avengers. And then they slowly brought in with Thor, as bad as that first movie is,
Yeah.
the Infinity Stones
bad.
and Loki being a bad guy and so on and so forth. So like it was, at the exception of maybe the Incredible Hulk, which no one talks about. They kind of really built up a clear message. We're going for the Avengers, and it's going to eventually lead towards the Infinity
A big
Saga.
part.
So even when they were like getting their feet wet in the world of serialized comic movies, not knowing where they were going for sure, it was still clear to the audience. I feel like now it's just a clusterfuck.
No. We know exactly where this is going.
The multiverse.
Black Knight is getting his own thing, and Blade is coming.
No.
So we-
No. We know they're teasing the next franchises, but where are they
Right,
going?
the ultimate, like,
Yeah.
the climax.
You know what's
Yeah.
funny
I
is
got
that I
Also,
know
first,
Blade
they're
like the
also putting
movies.
together Young Avengers.
I
The what?
never thought that Blade was like a Marvel Universe.
Yeah, I didn't
Most people
click in
don't.
my
It was
brain
just like a
either.
vampire dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize that either.
I wonder if they're going to overlap more
I'm like,
with
wow.
Blade at all.
So they're vampires in the Marvel Universe, right? Isn't he a vampire, right?
Well, so Morbius is a living
Morbius.
vampire,
Uh-huh.
and that
And
movie.
he's being played by Jared Leto, right? Or
Yep.
something? Yeah.
Jared Leto looks very, very well poised for this specific role, because I know when he did the Joker, it was kind of
That
was-
wasn't necessarily
tried
his
to
fault, though, I
Fix
feel
it,
like.
but yeah. It was
I
just
could-
ridiculous.
He wasn't horrific in that new post-credit scene that they
Yeah,
they
'cause they're
just
trying
shot.
to, like,
he
I
was-
bring
liked
it back
It
around.
actually looked
Yeah.
very good.
Yeah.
That's true.
So
So
my
I feel
question
like-
is, will we see Blade in that as well? Like he'll get like a little bit of screen time or something, kind of like Kit Harington's character, Dane Whitman.
This is I feel like that, you mean in Morbius?
Yeah.
That's going to come down to contracts with Sony because Sony is
I was
in
gonna
charge of
ask,
Morbius.
I have no idea.
Is that in the shared universe? Because I
Yeah.
know Michael Keaton is in it.
But
Is
he's
he the
playing
guy
an-
who was
in
like
it
trying
as-
to steal
as Vulture,
Spider-Man's
he's- right?
girlfriend?
But he's playing an alternate universe version of
Yes.
Vulture. It's not a homecoming version,
Okay.
which could all tie together with the multiverse for the
Right,
next
exactly.
Spider-Man movie. But either they're keeping something quiet with the contracts with Sony, or because supposedly like it's like this set group of characters and this set group of time, and then they have to renegotiate all over again.
Yeah.
I don't know. I hope they
It's
can.
really frustrating. Like they should just think about satisfying the fans, because ultimately this is going to make them more money. So why are we not sharing?
Sony's never done that. Sony's a traditional studio in that way.
So
Yes, I agree with
So
that.
Morbius is the dude who was dating Black Cat, right? Or like who's like Felicia all the time.
It was either Black Cat or Gwen. I can't remember.
It was Black Cat
Did
in
you
the
say-
90s
did you say
cartoon.
Hey
Oh
Felicia?
yeah,
I
Hi,
would love
Felicia.
Black Cat to finally come out, because
Yeah,
like,
she's
it's like we missed a
fine.
lot of characters in Spider-Man that haven't really popped
It's because
out.
Peter Parker's a little too
Hey, you know what? The
young.
multiverse could lead to her popping out as well. We could also see an actual Spidey Gwen, and we could probably even see Miles Morales. But
Well,
no, they-
supposedly Miles is in the new movie.
guys,
They're talk. The rumor is Miles will be in the third Spider-Man movie this Christmas. So
Okay.
as a cartoon or real.
no,
person?
as a real boy,
Okay.
because his
I'm
uncle's
all for
already in that universe because Donald Glover
Donald
already
Glover.
plays what is it? Prowler,
Prowler.
Night Prowler, yeah, something like
The
that.
Prowler.
The Prowler. So he already plays him, obviously a watered down version of it.
Where did I
which
miss
is-
this?
In the first Spider-Man Homecoming, remember when Donald Glover is like he attaches him to the car with the web? He's like, "Yo, you gonna move this web?" And he's kind of like an arms dealer, like a connecting guy. Anyway, he's in it.
I forgot about him.
and he mentions his nephew at one point, but like not by name, and so that's that. So what's funny though, the guy playing Blade did the voice for the Prowler, I believe, Mahershala Ali in Into the Spider-Verse. I
Oh.
think.
That's cute.
I think Hannah
My
just
spidey senses are saying that I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, it's a little tidbit or whatever. The funniest thing is that Balls has been silent this entire time because he's like, "Oh, we're not throwing packets of
Because
potions
he
at each
probably
other."
knows so much that he's like imbeciles.
I'm just waiting for you all to mess up.
Not even
He's
close.
shaking his head because he's like, "That is so off base."
But either way, we'll see. I mean, you have all the Peter
I'm really
Parkers, hopefully
excited
Miles
for-
Morales.
I'm just excited for the new Spider-Man movie just to see how many people are in it and
Yeah.
how long it ends up being, because I hope they really do this justice, and I don't
Agreed.
care if it's
Yeah.
3 hours long because I will sit there.
I don't have much faith after the last Spider-Man because I thought that was pretty trash, but
Flat, but it wasn't horrible. Wait,
I
think that
wait,
was
the
one with
also
Jake
filler,
Gyllenhaal?
too.
that one was bad filler. I agree.
I think that was
It
setting
made
up
him
the
stupid to
for
me.
him
The-
to go to
Do
doctor.
the others
Like, how do you fix this?
What was that, Tater?
do the other Spider-Man movies acknowledge like the first Spider-Man?
Not until this one, because now what this one is that it's going to be the multiverse. And
Oh, so we just acted like it just started over, and they were like,
Oh,
just
yeah,
done
yeah,
with
yeah.
this
yeah,
going.
but then they were able to get the
Toby, Andrew
yeah.
Garfield and
that's it.
Tom
Toby
Holland.
Maguire.
oh the end yeah. So
Yeah.
they're going to be in it. Hopefully, it's not just for like the last 15, 20
We're
minutes.
also getting Doc Ock from the first one to
From the
come
second
back.
one.
Good,
Yeah.
good actor.
and supposedly Willem Dafoe, because you hear Willem Dafoe in it.
Yeah, good.
And
Wait, so did you guys
M-
see a
the
trailer
original
or something? What is
yeah,
that?
yeah, it's in there. Because you see the pumpkin with like goblin bombs
Yep.
and
Yeah.
and
I'm really
Goblin.
hoping that
MJ's
it's
in
Green
it.
Goblin.
and
The-
not
Which
He's
one
like-
though?
Well, you hope it's
I think
Willem
so.
Dafoe, not who?
Zendaya.
Willem Dafoe, isn't he like
Oh
everyone's
God,
crazy
no.
fan?
Oh no, they're not gonna put Franco in
I'm
them.
praying right
I
now.
don't think it's gonna be
They're,
Franco.
they're not gonna put
But in
Franco.
the teaser you hear Willem Dafoe's
bad.
laugh. Who knows what that really means? I know obviously Zendaya's in it, but original what's her face Interview with a Vampire Chick is in it. I've heard. The
Kirsten
original,
Dunst?
yeah, Kirsten
Dunst.
Dunst as that MJ. What I'm really excited for is Charlie Cox's return as an
And-
alternate version of Matt Murdock, because he was a
Oh,
tremendous.
is he? Is that confirmed?
It's not confirmed but it's like he's been
Is he
seen.
State
he
Farm?
was he was seen on set, and because he's supposedly Peter's lawyer when he goes to trial.
Okay, so we might actually get to see them come back.
Well, because now the I don't know where it stands at this moment, but last I heard a few months ago is that Netflix was about to lose the rights to all those 4 shows because they haven't done anything with it in however long it is, and then the rights can be optioned, I believe, back to Marvel, so they can start using those characters in alternate forms.
Okay.
So it could lead to
I'm
Daredevil
down
movies
for
or
things
television
like
show, because I didn't really care about Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and especially
I
not
didn't-
Iron Shit was horrific.
Those are other people
I'm
that
sure
like,
those
where
are
do they fit in the universe? They're just
Yeah.
these
Oh, they're
random-
there.
Jessica Jones was all right for a while, but it was
Were,
Yeah,
were they
Jessica
like
Jones
actual
was-
like
I loved
superhero
Last
stuff,
season was
or were
awesome.
they
Yeah.
just like Batman in it and stuff?
they're like
So actually,
very minor characters. That were
Daredevil
from,
is
like,
the
Well,
bigger
Daredevil's
one.
not, yeah, but yeah.
And the other ones are more minor to him, like Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Iron Fist.
They're like in his
That's really
team,
bad.
in his
Yeah,
team.
because they had the
did team up.
Defenders.
They did team up as the Defenders at some
And,
point.
and that
Oh.
was they botched that to hell and
Unwatchable.
back again. Yeah, it was.
That's why
pretty
they
bad.
haven't touched it, because it didn't go over well.
Exactly.
Yeah,
but
I didn't know
Daredevil,
who
The
any of them
Kingpin
were.
in there. The Kingpin, who the guy who plays the Kingpin is
Vincent
really
D'Onofrio.
It was
Yes.
very
Vincent
good. He was
D'Onofrio.
really good, and
And the guy-
Daredevil was good from what I saw. Enough of it.
The last season, which they wrapped it all up because they knew it probably would be their last season, but they left it where Bullseye can come back along with the Doctor who created Wolverine as well. But either way, that was a great show, and I
I
hope.
love me some original Bullseye from.
No, he's playing Penguin in new Batman film. Colin Farrell.
When is that coming out? I'm suffering.
What
Oh,
is
Next
going
year.
on?
Next
We're
year.
jumping through
cares
too
about
many
you.
universes.
All right. Well,
And like,
let's.
where's the breaks?
tangent. Absolute biggest tangent in the history of man. We
Yes.
didn't even complete going around and asking.
Yeah.
about-
So that was
Well,
actually.
Dave, how was your week, Dave? So Dave today, this week on what's this podcast? The Maybe
Also-
Next Week podcast.
Let me just point
The
out
role
that it
of
wasn't my
Darius will be
fault.
played by Balls. So,
Let me just point out that it wasn't my fault that we went on a massive tangent. Okay, Shane always asks questions and then just goes.
It wasn't your fault. It
I
was
didn't
completely your
I didn't ask any questions. I
Yes,
said
you did.
You asked how
no.
everybody's week
My question was,
going.
can I spoil that Harry fucking Styles is playing Thanos' fucking brother, and he's got a
then
little
tangent.
drunk
Oh,
leprechaun
okay.
with him?
No,
Is
I'm
he
sorry.
gonna
I take that
fly
back.
in the
It's his
sky
fault.
and
It's
sing
his
pretty
fault.
Your
music
fault.
when he does it?
It's my fault. I'm
hoping
sorry,
the
everyone.
silk song.